football on a Friday night. 7:24 on the wristwatch. Pre-game game clock is counting down. 10 minutes, 23 seconds. We'll put 5 more minutes on here shortly. So about 18 minutes left in the pregame. We'll mention you're listening to PutMeInSports.com. This game is also being simulcast on Hamilton County Radio. If you're not familiar with Hamilton County Radio, relaxing music plays Sunday through Friday, 24/7. We'll also mention old-time radio on Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., classic comedy, western theater, mysteries, and romance theater. We'll mention you can find Hamilton County Radio at the address. It's www.hamiltoncountyradio.com. Hamilton County Radio is a division of Hamilton County Television. 9:26, clock rolling down. Pretty good festive atmosphere here in the house tonight. Hamilton Heights band on hand. They are sounding marvelous. You can probably hear the band behind me. We had a difficult time with sound check. We had a light sound check. My wife does that back home. I text back with her. We had 3 sound checks to get to where we're at right now. We hope you can hear the ball game okay. So we'll mention a little bit about this ball game and these two teams. We'll mention the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight, the Newcastle Trojans. The Newcastle Trojans have a school enrollment of 970. Their gym size back in Newcastle will hold comfortably, and I say comfortably because that's true, 7,829. We'll mention their Class 3A, their Sectional 24, just like Hamilton Heights. These two teams could match up again like they did last year in the sectional. We'll mention the sectional will be played once again at Newcastle High School. In the sectional this year, it will be Hamilton Heights. They're currently 1-0 on the season. Jay County, they're 2-0. Newcastle, they're 1-1 on the season. Yorktown also 1-1. Delta, they're 1-1. And Muncie Burris have played 4 games. They're looking for their first win. We'll mention the principal at Newcastle Trojan High School is Kirk Amman. We'll also mention the AD is Shane Osting. The athletic secretary is Becky Upchurch. We'll let you know Newcastle High School is located at 801 Parkview Drive, Newcastle, Indiana, 47362. You can dial them up on telephone at 765-593-6685. On the web, you can find them at NewcastleAthletics.com. Also on Twitter, at NC Trojans. We'll mention they wear the colors green and white. They perform in the Hoosier Heritage Conference. There are 8 teams in the Hoosier Heritage. Presently, they're like this. Shelbyville, they're 2-0 in the overall ratings. Mount Vernon, they're 1-0. Delta, they're 1-1. Newcastle, as mentioned, they're 1-1. Pendleton Heights, 1-1. Yorktown, 1-1. And New Palestine getting ready to play their first game here in not too far away distant future. Gotta mention New Palestine Dragons. They caught all the marbles in the middle of that ring. They won Class 5A again. They did that on November 30th. They got the win 27-20 down at Lucas Oil. That was last weekend. We'll also mention Greenfield. They're 0-1. And we'll also mention IU football coach Tom Allen. He's a 1988 graduate from Newcastle High School. He got an extension today with coaching IU. I believe that's 7 more years. Doesn't really matter what the amount he's bringing in. That doesn't matter at all. He loves the game. We'll also mention Hamilton Heights Huskies, the home team on the scoreboard. The Huskies have a school enrollment of 739. The gym size right here will hold comfortably 3106. We'll mention their Class 3A Sectional 24, as mentioned, going to happen at Newcastle. You already know who's going to be in it. We'll mention the principal at Hamilton Heights High School is Jared Mason. The athletic director is Kurt Ogden. And the athletic secretary is Lee Ann Moffitt. We'll let you know Hamilton Heights High School is located at 25802 State Road 19, Arcadia, Indiana, 46030. You can reach them by telephone at 317-984-3551. On the web, you can find Hamilton Heights at IHSAA.org. The Huskies wear the colors orange, white, and brown. There are 10 in their conference. That's the Hoosier Conference. They have an East Division and a West Division. Presently in the East Division, overall, Northwestern, they're 2-0. Tipton, they're 2-0. 1-0 Hamilton Heights. 2-1 Lewis Cavs, and 1-1 Western Panthers. In the West Division, West Lafayette, they're 2-0. Rensselaer Central, they're 1-0. Central Catholic, the Knights are 1-1. We'll also mention Central Catholic Knights captured the win in Class 1A last weekend. It was on Friday, the 29th at Lucas Oil. What a ball game. If you want to go back and watch that ball game, you can do so. You can see that game right now, and I tell you what, you can find it anywhere. That Central Catholic, they got the win 29-28. And that was a ball game. And I will mention also it's Twin Lakes, they're 1-1. And following up at the bottom of the pile right there, right now, it's 1-2 Benton Central. Tell you what, we got 3:18 clock rolling down. We're going to talk about this right now. We're going to talk about the Hoosier Conference boys basketball, what is taking place in Week 2. Week 2 consists of this. Monday night, December 2nd, at Lafayette Jeff. A 6 o'clock start. It was Lafayette Jeff getting the win, 81-48 over Benton Central. And then the following game, 7:30, it was Harrison out of West Lafayette getting the win over Twin Lakes, 54-39. On Tuesday, December 3rd, 3 games happening that evening, 7:30 start time. It was Tipton, 60, Monroe Central, 55. I did watch that game. That game could have been anybody's ball game. We'll also mention 6 o'clock start on the 3rd. That was Tuesday. McCutcheon, 64. Central Catholic, 58. That took overtime. That happened at Lafayette Jeff, a tournament happening there. And then a 7:30 contest at Lafayette Jeff that same evening. It was West Lafayette, 57. Covington, 56. And then last we'll mention on Wednesday, December 4th, 8 o'clock start time. It was Lewis Cass, 69. Caston, 38. That was on a neutral court. It was played at Logansport. We'll mention tonight on the agenda in the Hoosier Conference. Friday night, December 6th. It's going to be 8 o'clock start time. Kankakee Valley at Rensselaer. 7:30 tonight, we know right here, it's Newcastle at Hamilton Heights. The final game tonight in the Hoosier Conference. 7:30 start, we know that. It's going to be Northwestern. They travel to Western tonight. Tomorrow night, there are 4 games on the agenda. Saturday night, December 7th. It's Pearl Harbor Day. It's also Larry Bird's birthday tomorrow. We'll mention all 7:30 start times. Hamilton Heights will be at Darren Catholic. Put Me in Sports will be there. We'll also mention Mississinawa at Northwestern tomorrow night. Tipton at Frankton. I did notice there's some Tipton people in the crowd checking out this game. They're idle tonight. They can do so. And we'll mention Western at Frankfort tonight. We'll also mention Week 2 Hoosier Heritage Conference. Tuesday night, this is what happened on Tuesday. It was December 3rd, all 7:30 start times. It was Yorktown 65, Alexandria 54. Mount Vernon got the win 62-60 over Decatur Central. It was Westfield 70, Pendleton Heights 52. And the final game that evening was Delta 67, Winchester 53. Tonight in the Hoosier Heritage, there are 5 games on the agenda. Columbus North at Shelbyville, LaPel at Pendleton Heights, Newcastle at Hamilton Heights, Wabash at Delta, and Yorktown at Muncie Burris. Tomorrow night, it's going to be Saturday, the 7th of December. 4 games on the agenda in the Hoosier Heritage Conference. Anderson will be at Newcastle, Indian Creek at Greenfield, Mount Vernon at Fishers, and Shelbyville will travel to Connorsville. So they're getting ready for the national anthem here momentarily. We got 5 minutes stationary on the pregame clock. Good ball game in the works tonight. Newcastle traveling to Hamilton Heights. Always a good ball game. We're going to set this down. Public address addressing us now. We'll have our national anthem.
We fight for our freedom and our safety here at home and overseas. This team especially comes from the Newcastle community and our Hamilton Heights community. Ladies and gentlemen, these are Hamilton Heights marching band performing the city's national anthem.
As the Hamilton Heights High School band, they're in the southeast balcony. They were in unison all the way. National anthem sounding marvelous. We'll mention this ball game is in part being brought to you by Bowl 32. Bowl 32 in Noblesville. They're going to have a rockin' cosmic New Year's Eve family party. It's going to happen on December 31st. Party number 1 will begin at 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. Party number 2 will happen from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. Unlimited bowling and shoes, that's covered also. Unlimited pizza and soda. Party favors for everyone. Only $119.95 per lane for up to 6 people. That's not too much, and we'll also mention cosmic lights and great music. Party favors, tons of door prizes. We have 32 lanes right there with automatic bumpers. You can bring the family for a great time. Prepaid reservations required. I'll mention prepaid reservations are required. That's Bowl 32, the best place to celebrate New Year's. They're located at 845 Westfield Road, Noblesville, Indiana, 46062. You can dial them up at 317-773-3381. Again, that number is 773-3381, or you can go to the website at www.bowl32.com. We'll mention our sponsors tonight for Lady Huskies. I should mention tomorrow afternoon, Lady Husky basketball is going to consist of Norwell. Norwell Knights will be in the house tomorrow. 12 o'clock for the JV girls contest right here at Hamilton Heights. And about 1:30 for the varsity contest. Put Me in Sports will be here to cover the ball game. You can listen to Husky basketball tomorrow in the varsity variety. We'll mention the sponsors tonight for this ball game: Irish Rubber Company, Smith Jewelers, Lisa Stokes Bear, Adler Law Office, Ace Scrap Metal, Crispin Associates, Main Street Mortgage, Indiana Express Rentals, Sign Production, Put Me in Sports, and you're listening to a simulcast possibly from HamiltonCountyRadio.com. Jim Wofford manning the ship, hitting the switches right there back at Hamilton County Television, making this game possible on a simulcast. I understand he'll be here tomorrow for the girls' game, simulcast the girls' basketball game versus Norwell. Not sure at this point if the broadcast will happen on simulcast at Guerin Catholic tomorrow night at 7:30. We'll let you know. So, Trojans come out of their locker room. They're going to pick up a basketball, go shoot around. Still 3 minutes on the game clock. We're in pregame. Huskies going to come out of the locker room. They're going to break through the run-through. They're probably on their way now. And we'll mention a little bit about these sponsors. Irish Rubber Company. Irish Rubber Company since 1956. Irish Rubber Company has been a custom molder of rubber products. Irish Rubber Company, Cicero 46034, Hamilton County. One of the longest existing companies in Cicero, Indiana. They're located at 10 East Jackson Street, 317-984-3561. That's Irish Rubber Company. So the Huskies come out of their locker room. They're going to take some shots too. Clock rolling down. 2:52 on the game clock. We're in pregame. I'll also mention boys basketball, Hamilton Heights Huskies at Mount Vernon Marauders was originally scheduled for November 30th. The game has been moved. It's going to happen on December 10th. December 10th, we'll mention that is due. Mount Vernon experienced a very good football season, Class 4A. Football success. They went to the semi-state, were defeated. They need some time. They'll be ready for basketball. It's going to happen on December 10th. Games will still be played at Mount Vernon. JV 6 p.m., varsity 7:30. Put Me in Sports has permission to be there at Mount Vernon to do the varsity game for the boys basketball. Hamilton Heights and Mount Vernon. I say that because Hamilton Heights girls basketball, the same evening, it's been on their schedule. They're going to be at Northwestern. That'll be their first game in the conference. That is the East Division Conference, part of the Hoosier Conference, and they'll be there at Northwestern next Tuesday, the 10th, going against the Northwestern Lady Tigers. So they're shooting around the ring right now, minute and a half left. We'll also mention this game is in part being brought to you by Smith Jewelers. Smith Jewelers, they're located at 98 North 9th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. Great people, great customer service, and great selection. Smith Jewelers has over 70 years of history providing Noblesville and the surrounding area with fine quality jewelry. Visit Smith Jewelers on the square in downtown Noblesville. Hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can dial them by telephone, 317-773-6900. 3383. That's Smith's Jewelers. And they presently have a 30 to 70% savings. That's in their complete store. We'll mention Odell, pretty good guy. No doubt a great guy. Odell's going to retire. We believe it's going to be in March. But he'll be there for you. He cares a lot about a lot of people. So 17 seconds, clock rolling down. We're going to mention the starting lineups here in a moment. We're going to have a creed that's going to be mentioned by a basketball player himself. I can tell right now it's going to be mentioned tonight by number 14, Brent Pennington. He's a senior. He's 6'1", 190. I tell you what, he's a good receiver on the football field. He'll get you the first down whenever you need it, pretty much. He's going to address the crowd, but right now they're going to walk out right now. Chaperone, Mr. Derek Dean, walks out right now. Hamilton Heights player escorting him. Derek Dean, he's graphic arts teacher. Derek Dean, he's a farmer. His dad's a farmer. His uncle's a farmer. Derek Dean getting a good hand clap right now at center court here at Hamilton Heights. So he's getting some mentions right now. And we're going to go ahead and begin. We'll mention the starting lineup first for the visiting Newcastle Trojans. But before I say so, I'm going to go ahead and mention Taylor Snell. Taylor Snell, she's a cheerleader. She helped me with pronunciations. When we got done with pronunciations, I was curious. I asked her about a couple of basketball players from last year. She let me know. She said Mason Gillis is at Purdue. He's being redshirted. He'll play as a freshman next year. Mason Gillis can jump out of the gym for the Trojans. He's a rebounder. He's a scorer. He didn't play a lot last year, but he's at Purdue right now. He's redshirted. Keep an eye on Mason Gillis. Also, Luke Bumbelow. Luke Bumbelow, he's a basketball player at Ball State. Taylor also believes he may be playing baseball also. Not 100% sure, but he's definitely playing basketball. Luke Bumbelow could light him up from three-point land, and Hamilton Heights aware of that. So they might be glad he's in college now. But giving the creed right now, talking to the audience, I'm going to let you listen in. Absolutely. Right there. Brent Pennington says sportsmanship has a face, and it's yours. You look in the mirror, it's right there too. So they're going to mention the starting lineup. We'll do the same. We'll talk about the Newcastle Trojans here on the 6th day of December. 7:47 on the wristwatch. Starters tonight for Coach Daniel Cox going to be like this. Number 4, that's Cole McDaniel. He's a junior. He's 5'9" tall. We'll mention number 10, Dylan Burgum. Dylan Burgum, he's a sophomore. He's 5'11". Wearing number 11 is William Greaser. William Greaser, he's a junior, 6'1" tall. Number 21 is Trey Miller. Trey Miller, he's a sophomore, 6'1" tall. The final starter in the lineup for the Newcastle Trojans, number 40, Colin Blessinger. Blessinger, he's a senior. He's 6'4". He shoots well from three-point land. The head coach again is Daniel Cox. 13 on the roster. They have 3 seniors, 4 juniors, 5 sophomores, and 1 freshman. Starting lineup tonight for the Hamilton Heights Huskies and Coach Chad Ballinger. Coach Chad Ballinger, his starting lineup will be like this. Wearing number 0, that's Gus Etchison. Gus Etchison is a junior class member. He's 6 feet tall. Wearing number 2 is going to be Isaac Hickok. Isaac Hickok is a senior. Isaac Hickok, 6'3" tall. Wearing number 3 is Cameron Knott. Cameron Knott, also a good receiver on the football field, playing basketball tonight. He's a senior, 6'2" tall. Wearing number 14, you may have heard some words from delivering the creed to the Hamilton Heights and Newcastle audience. He's a senior. He's 6'1". That's Brent Pennington. The final starter in the lineup tonight Number 24, Hudson Hosteller. He's 5'8" tall. He's also a senior. He got the final tip in just before the buzzer last week versus the Lebanon Tigers. So that we'll mention the head coach again is Chad Ballinger. He's got 11 on his roster. He's got 6 seniors. He's got 4 juniors, 1 sophomore. He does not have a freshman at this point on the varsity. So I'm mentioning the starting lineup right now. They've got the lights way down. They've got some lights over here in the spirit section, almost like you were at a concert. We'll mention a concert, going to be a daytime concert going to happen. Carb Day. To headline the concert, it'll be REO Speedwagon. 6 will follow up, and then they'll follow up about 3:30. It's going to be on May 22nd, 2020. General admission going to happen. $30 is where it starts out. It'll be in turn 4. So we're going to start the ball game right now. We're going to jump it up. Number 40, Colin Blessinger for Newcastle at 6'4". He'll go up against 6'2". Cameron Not gets the tip to the backcourt. That's pretty tough. Had to chase it down, keep it from going out of bounds. But coming up the basketball in the backcourt, number 24, Hudson Hosteller. He puts a hand up, calling out play number 2. 7:46, we've just begun. We're at Hamilton Heights. Varsity contest. The JV contest was a good one, 42-41. JV Huskies got the win. Two-point shot, good. Baseline, Hudson Hosteller. 2-0 contest, Hamilton Heights in front on their first possession. First possession on the way right now in the front court. For Newcastle, we'll pass it down low, skip pass back to the corner, move it back around straight out top, touching the basketball. Cole McDaniel on the dribble. He'll take it corner left side. Guarding the basketball there was Cameron Knott. Cross court, skip pass, 3-point shot, good. Credit the bucket for Newcastle, 21. That's Trey Miller, sophomore, 6'1". Newcastle up by 1. It's 3-2. 7 minutes on the game clock. 1 minute gone by. Going to slow the process down in the front court. Stationary dribble right there. Move to the right side. That's Hudson Hosteller. Works the right side to Hickok. To the corner. 2-point land. Shot going to go. Brent Pennington. Rebound out of there. Secured by Newcastle. Crossing the timeline, number 21, Trey Miller. Out top with the basketball, number 10, Dylan Burgum. They're working back the other way. Dribbling the basketball, Cole McDaniel. They're working back out top. Reset the offense. Number 11, William Greaser. On the dribble now, Dylan Burgum. He'll square up straight out top. He'll dish it off. Teammate get it back to number 4, McDaniel. He'll drive the lane. He'll go off the glass. He'll get the bucket. Huskies were up there around the net. The ball did go in off glass. Got to watch that net while that ball's on the cylinder. That could also be a problem. So 5-2 contest. Foul's going to be whistled. Number 2, Isaac Hickok. He's got 1. First foul of the ball game. 3-point play opportunity. Cole McDaniel, he's got it. Cole McDaniel, he's shooting 80% at the stripe. He's now 5 for 6 on the season. So lost the handle. Gus Etchison, ball's going to be stolen. Newcastle the other direction. Turnaround jumper wouldn't go for number 11. That was William Greaser. Down the paint, they kick it back out. They'll reset the offense after the steal. Back the other direction, they go in the paint. Off the glass, just take that back straight in. Didn't need the glass. Credit that bucket. 21, Trey Miller. 8-2, Newcastle in front. Baseline jumper wouldn't go. Brent Pennington. Rebound out there. Finally put into the hands of point guard Cole McDaniel. Crossing the timeline with the basketball. Working at right side. Handoff, teammate number 4, Cole McDaniel. Working it around the perimeter. Back out top. They'll work it back around to Dylan Burgum. Moving the basketball quick. Around the perimeter. Ball's in the hands of 21, Trey Miller. Back out top. Number 11, that's William Greaser. They'll work it down low. They try to block shot. Credit the block shot, Gus Etchison. Going up in the shot was Colin Blessinger. Got recycled. Going baseline. Going to be a foul called. Gus Etchison went the corner route, wanted to drive in. He got fouled. First foul of the ball game going to be whistled on Newcastle. Number 11, William Greaser. Both teams with 1 foul here in the first quarter. 5:11 left. First quarter, Isaac Hickok back out top. Hudson Hosteller on the dribble in front of the green, of the Newcastle bench, we'll say. They're wearing green. They're working it back the other direction. 8-2. Outside the arc, three-point land. Got it. Gus Etchison. Gus Etchison gets his first 2 points. I will mention he came up with 41 first outing versus Lebanon. 8-5. Y'all mentioned he's also Max Preps. I think player of. Anyway, he's just a player. They're working it back out. He's more than just. They're working it back around out top of the basketball. Skipped away, almost a steal by Etchison. They'll go left side off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Shot taken there by number 10, Dylan Burgum. Back the other direction. Brent Pennington off the glass. Got the bucket. Brent Pennington outside the lane, about a 12-footer off the glass. Huskies down by one. Huskies going to invoke the full court press. Going to pass it, try to break the press. They'll toss it to the front court now. Number 40, Colin Blessinger. Working it back right side on the dribble. Number 4, Cole McDaniel. They'll work it back in the paint. Might have got away with a step there. No call. From the corner, three-point shot good. Number 21, Trey Miller. He's got 2 3 balls in the ball game. 11-7. 3:46 on the game clock. Cross the timeline with the basketball. Gus Etchison. He'll use the screen from Tim Knott. Cameron Knott will keep the ball alive. That's Gus Etchison. They're going to say a whistle. They're going to bring it in for the baseline. Foul's going to be whistled on Newcastle. It's going to be whistled on number 10, Dylan Burgum. Burgum picks up his first foul, team foul number 2 on Newcastle. Going to be brought in right to the bucket by Brent Pennington. On the baseline, he'll toss it up tall. Behind the arc, three-point arc to Gus Etchison. Screen there by Isaac Hickok. Three-point shot in the air. Got it. Gus Etchison, left elbow extended. It's 11-10. Hamilton Heights trailing by 1. 3:20 left. We're in the first quarter. Crossing the timeline with the basketball is Dylan Burgum. Cross-court skip pass. They'll move it to number 11, William Greaser. Working the right side to the corner. Looking for a screen. Going to get one from Blessinger. Back pedal. He'll take a shot off the side of the backboard. Wouldn't go. Got the ball back. A shot taken by Cole McDaniel. Out top, three-point land. Got the bucket. Three-point shot good. Number 11, William Greaser. 14-10. Newcastle by 4. 2:50 on the game clock. On the dribble, Gus Etchison to the corner. Hudson Hostetter. He'll pass it back out to the corner. Shot on the way. Gus Etchison long off the rim. Would go. Rebound, Blessinger. Pick that back up with 21, Trey Miller. With the board, he dishes it back to number 10, Dylan Burgum. He takes it across the timeline. On the dribble, he'll dish it off right there behind the arc. Left elbow extended, Cole McDaniel. Back to Burgum. They'll work it down low. Lost the handle. Going to go out of bounds. Defensive mechanism by Gus Etchison causes some havoc there under the bucket. Going to give the ball back to Hamilton Heights. 14-10. Huskies trail by 4. 2:18 on the game clock. Crossing the timeline, working it right side is Hudson Hostetter. On the dribble, he'll go baseline. He'll pass it the other way to Pennington. He'll kick it out top. Three-point land. Wouldn't go for Isaac Hickok. Rebound secured by number 4, Cole McDaniel. 14-10. Working the left side behind the arc. Newcastle. He'll toss it in low to Blessinger. Blessinger with the basketball. He'll bring it back out. Nearly a steal. And now a steal. Gus Etchison comes up with the basketball from William Greaser. Out top, ball off the rim. Wouldn't go. Blessinger comes up with the rebound. Going back the other direction. It's William Greaser off the glass. Left side. Got the bucket. 16-10. A 6-point advantage for Newcastle. We're going to see our first substitution in the ballgame. Next dead ball. It'll be for Newcastle. We'll let you know in a moment. 1:26 on the game clock. 16-10. Spin move in the paint off the glass. Got it. It almost stayed on the rim right there. That's hard to get done. But it actually ended up falling in the bucket. 2 points for Gus Etchison. 16-12. 1:09 on the game clock. Bounce pass Blessinger. He's in the paint. Going to be a foul call. That part of the wrist maybe right there. Nearly got the ball knocked out of bounds. Good effort right there by Hudson Hostetter. Subs will come in. We got a couple now getting ready to check in. Hamilton Heights has one. They'll come in after the first shot. That foul's whistled on Brent Pennington. First shot rims off, wouldn't go. So in the ball game now is Lucas Letzinger. Letzinger is a junior. He's 6'1". Also in the contest for Hamilton Heights. is a sophomore, 6'4". That's number 23, Luke Carroll. Second shot up and good. He got the back end of a two-shot foul. Number 40, Colin Blessinger. He's now 2 for 4 on the season. He's still shooting 50%. 17-12, 5-point advantage for Newcastle. Crossing the timeline with the basketball is Hudson Hosteller. We've got an inadvertent horn where they're going to play on, evidently. Sometimes they bring it back out and start the game again, but not this time. From the corner, baseline, three-point shot going to go for Cameron Knott. Rebound out of there and a drive in the lane. Carroll. Luke Carroll going to get the bucket. Right place, right time. Got a good feed. I think the feed came from Lucas Letzinger. 17-14, three-point advantage for Newcastle. 30 seconds left here in the first quarter. On the dribble out top, going to bring it back out. They'll reset the offense. Number 11, William Greaser. Stationary right there. He's got the triple threat available. 19 seconds there guarding the basketball. It's Hudson Hosteller. Thought that count should have been started a long time ago, but here it started now. They break some containment right there. No pressure right there, no count. 8 seconds. We're going to left side of the glass. Shot wouldn't go, rebound, putback wouldn't go. Ball goes out of bounds on the putback right there. The effort was by 33, Brandon Matney. He just entered the ball game, 6'4" junior. They'll bring the ball in. It's going to belong to Newcastle. 1.6 left. Left of the bucket. They'll put it in. Catch and shoot. Got it. 3-point land. Got it. He got 3 in the quarter. 3 trifectas. That's number 21, Trey Miller. At the end of one quarter of play, 20-14, 8 minutes on the game clock. And we'll mention this game is also in part being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. She's a realtor. She's a broker. Century 21 Sheets. 4929 East 96th Street. That's right there in Indianapolis. Not too far across the street from Hamilton County. Right there on 96th Street. Experienced, knowledgeable. Lisa Stokes Bear. Care, concern, helping you find the home that you are looking for. Lisa Stokes Bear. You can contact Lisa by phone or by text message. 317-513-4086. Again, her number is 317-513-4086. Lisa Stokes Bear. She's a realtor. She's a broker. Century 21. So second horn sounds. Ball's going to be brought in. Also possession arrow. Going to give it to Newcastle. Newcastle wearing all green. Huskies wearing all white. Newcastle laced in white. Hamilton Heights laced in orange. Shoe tie right there. Going to tighten the shoe. Got time to wait. Not in a big hurry. Number 4, Cole McDaniel. You like them tight shoes. I tell you what, you can play better. Your shoes are snug. 20-14. In the front court with the basketball, McDaniel. Out top with the basketball to move it around. In the ball game first time is Caleb Groh. He wears number 20. He's in the ball game now. He's working the basketball. Now out top, number 33, Brandon Matney, still in the game. Going baseline, off the glass, shot going to go. Going to be a foul called. Husky's going to pick up the foul, actually. Going through the foul line again is going to be number 4, Cole McDaniel. Cole McDaniel, he averages 20 points per ball game. They played 2, so he's got 40 points coming into this game 3. First shot up and good. Cole McDaniel at the free throw line, still lighting him up. He started the game at 80%. I believe that's number 7 good on the season. He's 3 for 3 now, 4 for 4 on the night. 22-14. 7:36 on the game clock, crossing the timeline. Gus Etchison. He'll veer right. He's going to cross over. Turnaround jumper, going to take the shot out off the mark. A little bit short, wouldn't go. Fighting for the board with Gus. Couldn't come up with it. Coming up with the basketball, Trojans, number 20, Caleb Groh. Caleb Groh, he's a sophomore. He's 6'1". In the front court with the basketball. Newcastle Trojans on the dribble. That's Cole McDaniel. Passes it right side to Caleb Groh. Back out top. He'll dribble in now outside the paint. Off the glass. Got the bucket. Soft shot off the glass. Number 20, Caleb Groh. 24-14. Hamilton Heights trail by 10. Ball's in the front court. Going to work it down low to Carroll. Back outside, three-point shot in the air, rimmed off long. When you go, Lucas Letzinger took the shot. Rebound secured by Carroll. He pops it back out to Gus Etchison, and a foul going to be called on number 11, William Greaser. Greaser hand delivers the basketball to one of the officials. 24-14. Foul's going to be whistled right there. William Greaser, he's got 2. Team foul number 3. Front court, Hamilton Heights. To the baseline. Lucas Letzinger step back. It's a 2. If it goes, it went. Lucas Letzinger, 2-point land just in front of the three-point stripe. 24-16, an 8-point advantage for Newcastle. Working the ball back and forth across the timeline now to Grow. Lost the handle. Stolen from behind. It's Hudsteller. They push it up ahead off the glass. Got the bucket. Lucas Letzinger with the bucket off the glass. Hudsteller gets the assist. 24-18, a 6-point leader for Newcastle. Hamilton Heights with 4 consecutive. 6 minutes left here in the second quarter. Going to pass it down low in the paint. Grow. Going to take a shot. Had to get the shot over Cameron Knott, but got it done. 2 points for Caleb Grow. 26-18. Free throw line jumper would go for Hudson Hostetler. Rebound secured, number 21, Trey Miller for Newcastle. Dishes off point guard, number 11, William Greaser. Crossing the timeline, going to pick up a screen from 33 right there. Brandon Matney. Give and go. Matney off the glass, left side in the paint. 2-point bucket for Matney. 28-18. Back to a 10-point advantage. Going to bounce it down low to Carroll. Outside the paint there. Shot when to go. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to look at this. They're going to give the ball back to Hamilton Heights, and I believe he made a good call. He thought about it, went over that Polaroid in his brain, and made the good call. 28-18. Huskies going to bring it in left of the bucket on the baseline. Going to be brought in by Brent Pennington. To the corner. Hostetler, he'll take a 3. Shot on the way, wouldn't go. Rebound secured. Number 11, William Greaser. He'll take it across the timeline with a pass to McDaniel. He'll take a 3-point shot. Left elbow extended, good. Number 4, Cole McDaniel. 31-18. Timeout called. It'll be a full 60-second timeout. 5:02 left. We'll mention this game is also, in parts, being brought to you by Adler Attorneys. www.noblesvilleattorney.com. Adler Attorneys. They provide family law, personal injury, estate planning, litigation, guardianship, and real estate law. Personal service, dependable counsel. You can find them at 136 South 9th Street, Noblesville, Indiana, 46060. You can dial them up. Telephone 317-773-1974. By email, you can email Raymond M. Adler at noblesvilleattorney.com. Also, Seth R. Wilson. Email him at Seth, noblesvilleattorney.com. That's Adler Attorneys in Noblesville. So both teams, both starting 5 that's in the game, back out on the court. 5:02 left. Going to inbound the basketball. Going to belong to Hamilton Heights. They bring it in from the backcourt. Hudson Hostetler on the dribble. Working against him is Cole McDaniel. He'll bounce pass left side to Letzinger. They're working around the perimeter. Touches the hands of Isaac Hickok. Now back right side with the basketball. Hostetler. Back to Hickok in the corner. 4:40. Inside the arc. 2-point shot on the way. Short off the rim would go for Brent Pennington. Rebound secured by Carroll. He tips it out top. And I believe it was Hickok with the 2-point shot inside by 14 feet. So 31-20. Ball's in the backcourt, crossing the timeline now on the dribble. Number 11, William Greaser. 31-20, 4:17 on the game clock. Clock moving. We're in the second quarter. Going to go baseline on the dribble. Picks his dribble up. Works a bounce pass in the paint. Off the glass, shot would go. A shot taken by 33, Brandon Matney. Matney's a junior, 6'4". Husky's going to put him on the line. First foul in the contest going to be whistled by Hamilton Heights. Number 23, Luke Carroll. He's 6'4". He's a sophomore. First shot up and wouldn't go. So substitutions back in the ball game. We're going to see Gus Etchison back in the game. Down low, we're going to see number 32, Johnny Cameron. Johnny Cameron is a senior. He's 6'4". He's almost a carbon copy of Luke Carroll. Luke Carroll going to take a breather. Second shot wouldn't go also. So it's still 31-20. Newcastle by 11. 4-minute mark. Halfway through the second quarter. Gus Etchison, jump pass, works at left side behind the arc to Brent Pennington. Pennington going to hand off back to Gus. Gus going to go baseline, kick it back out. Thought about a three. Johnny Cameron with the basketball. Dribbled hard, goes hard to catch. You're going back the other direction after the steal. And McDaniel going to hit a three-point shot just off center, right side. 34-20 on the dribble, front court, Gus Etchison. He'll keep his balance, elbow pass, make it the opposite way behind the arc, got the bucket. Isaac Hickok. He set up, had a good look, nailed it in front of the bench area of Newcastle. 34-23. Crossing the timeline, moving it left side, number 20, that's Caleb Groh. Back out top, they'll reset the offense with William Greaser. Guarding him, opposite number right there, is Letzinger. So 34-23 in the paint. Let a floater go. Wouldn't go. That was McDaniel. Rebound secured by Hamilton Heights. Gus Etchison. He's going to go coast to coast off the glass. Left-handed shot off the glass. 2-point shot. Head coach Daniel Cox asked for a timeout. So timeout granted. 2:53 left. Going to be a full 60-second timeout called by Newcastle. Checking back in during this timeout for Newcastle, number 40, Colin Blessinger. And we'll mention this game is also checking in during this timeout, number 10, Dylan Burgum for Newcastle. This game brought to you by Ace Scrap Metal. They're located at 1715 East 226th Street, Cicero, Indiana, 46034. Ace Scrap Metal. They're north of Westfield, Indiana, along US 31. That's northbound. Ace Scrap Metal, located on the east side of US 31, just north of State Road 38. They're not too far north at all of G.W. Pierce Auto Parts. You can dial them up at 317-758-5495. We'll mention they'll buy your scrap for cash. So save that scrap metal. Take it over to Ace Scrap Metal and turn your scrap metal into dollar bills. 34-25, Huskies trail by 9. Brought in by Newcastle after the timeout. They'll get it back to Blessinger. He's in the ball game. Back out top to McDaniel. He'll go left side off the glass. Got it. Cole McDaniel. Good pass by Blessinger. It's 36-25. Huskies trail by 11 in the front court. Going to be a reach-in foul. They'll bring it in from out of bounds. Foul's going to be whistled on the Newcastle Trojans. They're going to say this foul was whistled on number 3, Derek Tabor. Tabor's in the ball game now. He picked up his first foul in the ball game. They've got 4. Huskies also with 4. They brought the ball in. He goes tipped out of bounds. Trying to get it into Johnny Cameron. It's tipped out of bounds by Newcastle. Actually, they're going to call foul. They're going to call foul trying to go through Johnny to pick up the basketball. Johnny's going to go to the stripe. He's going to shoot. Let's double check. He was shooting, so evidently he's shooting 2. At the free throw line, number 32, Johnny Cameron, 6'4" senior, his first free throw of the season, nothing but net. 36-26. Coming out of the ball game is number 3, Derek Tabor. Back in the ball game, number 21, Trey Miller. Trey Miller had 3 3-point bombs in the first quarter. Second shot also good for Cameron. He nails both of them. 36-27 on the game clock. Back to a 9-point advantage for Newcastle. Across the timeline, Brent Pennington guarding the basketball. They'll tip it. It's going to be last touch in the corner by Newcastle Trojan, number 4, Cole McDaniel. Ball goes out of bounds, belongs to Hamilton Heights. That ball was skipping across the pond. And McDaniel trying to get a hand on it. Couldn't control it. 36-27. Right side to the basketball, bouncing over to Cameron right there. Cameron not with the basketball, got it back from Brent Pennington. They'll work it left side to Etchison. Gus Etchison on the dribble. They'll work it to the corner. Brent Pennington. Skip pass. They'll work it behind the arc. Cameron not. He's being guarded right there. And William Greaser. He'll stop, pop a shot. It wouldn't go. Inside the arc. Would have been a 2. Didn't go. Goes out of bounds. 36-27. Checking back in the ball game for Newcastle, number 20, Caleb Groh. Taking a breather, getting a pat on the back right there from Coach Daniel Cox is number 11, William Greaser. Greaser got in a lot of action last year. Remember him from the Hamilton Heights game at Newcastle. 36, a couple of games I should add. 36-27. Crossing the timeline is Cole McDaniel. We're going to the left side with the basketball behind the arc. With the ball on the dribble, Dylan Burgum back out top. Reset the offense and get it to Blessinger. Now back out top near the Husky head. Number 10, Dylan Burgum. He'll work it right side. Might have got away with a quick first step, no call. Put the ball on the floor. Dishes it down low. Basket's good. Number 40, Colin Blessinger. 38-27. 11-point advantage for Newcastle. In the front court, 1:14, clock moving. Huskies in the front court near the Husky head. Stationary dribble right there is Hudson Hostetler. He'll work it right side behind the arc. Working the left side, Isaac Hickok. Back right, left side, I should say, in front of the scores. Been long, three-point shot, Gus Etchison. Rums off, wouldn't go, rebound, Isaac Hickok. They'll reset the offense, 53 seconds left. 38-27 with the basketball is Hudson Hostetler. He'll go baseline. Keep the feet down, he'll work it back the other way, trying to save the basketball, and he does so successfully. Cameron not saved it from going out of bounds, got it cross court, blindly, got it to Isaac. Isaac will take the shot short off the mark, three-point land. Tracking down the board is Cameron not. He'll go in the paint. They'll go off the glass, got the bucket. Hamilton Heights working the offensive boards, saving the basketball, coming up with 2. 38-29, a 9-point leader for Newcastle. Newcastle Trojans trying to get the ball across the timeline. Isaac Hickok guarding the basketball. 14 seconds left. Works to the left side. Cole McDaniel on the dribble, working against Johnny Cameron. Going to be a kick. They're going to call it. Not right on a dime, but they eventually called that kick. Pretty good footwork right there for number 24, Hudson Hostetler. Gives each player a chance to catch their breath. 6.8 left. Luke Carroll, sophomore for Hamilton Heights. He's 6'4". He's going to enter the ball game once again. Getting some knuckles on his way out. That's Johnny Cameron. He nailed 2 from the foul line. 4 seconds, 3 seconds in the paint. Floater on the way, wouldn't go. We're going to go to halftime. Hoarding the basketball right there with Hudson Hostetler. We'll go to halftime. 16 minutes gone by. 38-29. Newcastle with a 9-point advantage. Hamilton Heights High School band to make a joyful noise in the southeast balcony. Quite a few of the band members on hand tonight. Sounding really good. We'll mention this game is also, in part, being brought to you by FritzInFishers.com since 1983. You can visit them online. You can visit them on site. You can dial them up at their dealership in Fishers, Indiana. That number is 317-842-2228. They have great cars, great trucks, great prices, and great customers. They have 2 Hamilton County locations. One is Fritz in Fishers at 8599 East 116th Street, Fishers, Indiana. We'll also mention their second location is Fritz in Noblesville, 2400 Westfield Road. That's right there between Westfield and Noblesville. That's Fritz in Noblesville. You can explore their quality used car inventory. You can visit them online or you can visit them on site. That's FritzInFishers.com, F-R-I-T-Z. This game also being brought to you by Main Street Mortgage. a local full-service mortgage broker located in Cicero. Owner Brian Baer has more than 20-plus years of mortgage loan origination experience. Brian offers a full array of mortgage products from no money down to 20% down conventional mortgage loans. He offers personal customer service, expert knowledge of all mortgage loans, and the lowest interest rates you will find. You can call today and start saving money now. You can reach him at 317-420-5192. Again, that number is 317-420-5192. That's Brian Baer in Main Street Mortgage. This game also, tonight's game, being brought to you by Indiana Express Rentals. Indiana Express Rentals, they're located at 1708 South 8th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. You can reach them by dialing 317-773-4800. They're authorized dealer for Penske Truck Rentals. They have one-way and local for households and businesses. Cargo vans up to 26 feet, commercial with lift gates. Full line of moving supplies, locally owned and operated since 1998. Owner is on site daily, Monday through Friday, that's 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And Dirk is there Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. right there at Indiana Express Rentals on the south edge of Noblesville. We'll also mention this game being brought to you by Sign Production. A business with a good sign is a sign of good business. Computer-generated, painted, and sandblasted signs. Billboard advertising, large format signage, vehicle graphics and lettering, banners and window lettering. Sign Production since 1985. You can reach them by dialing 317-984-3765. By cell phone, you can reach them at 317-946-2424. That's Sign Production in Arcadia. We'll also mention this game brought to you by Noblesville Trophies. Noblesville Trophies at 1720 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. Your one-stop shopping trip for trophies, plaques, and awards. Visit Noblesville Trophies at the south edge of Noblesville, where the customer finishes first. On the web, you can find them at noblesvilletrophies.com. They're open Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can reach them by dialing 317-773-7391. I'd like to give a big thank you to Discount Copies right there behind Pizza Hut off of State Road 32 on the west edge of Noblesville. Discount Copies. What a blessing. They help us out at Put Me in Sports for football, basketball, and baseball. Appreciate them. We'll also mention this game is being heard on PutMeInSports.com. Since 2008, PutMeInSports.com has been bringing internet radio high school sports to the listening ears of the IHSAA fans. Football in the fall with the Tipton Blue Devils. Basketball in the winter, boys and girls varsity at Hamilton Heights. And baseball each spring at Central Catholic Knights High School in Lafayette. We welcome you to continue listening to high school sports, and we thank you for listening to PutMeInSports.com. While we're talking about it, we'll mention, if you don't listen already, you probably should. You'd really enjoy Indiana Sports Talk. Indiana Sports Talk since 1994. You can join the coach, Bob Level, every Friday and Saturday nights all across the state of Indiana. That's Indiana Sports Talk 9:30 p.m. to midnight, affiliated with more than 40 radio stations statewide. If you want to go to www.networkindiana.com/affiliates, you can go there and find the closest Network Indiana affiliate in your listening area. Bob Level, the coach. Locally, you can hear him on 107.5 FM out of Indianapolis. That's also 1070 The Fan. That's on AM. JMV can be heard there also. So Will mentioned the buzz is sounding, 3 minutes gone by. I got to let you know, last night I was at the middle school. Matter of fact, tonight at the ball game, it is middle school night. They just were introduced. Winter program they just introduced right now. Public address right here in front of the crowd. But last night, 8th grade boys basketball had a pretty good outing. They went against Kokomo. The A team, I should say 8th grade A team, got the win. They came back from a pretty good deficit, got the win over Kokomo in one overtime. 45-43. And I should mention not too long ago, maybe a couple of weeks, they did about the same fashion, came back from a deficit, I think 19 points maybe at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Tillman Etchison lit them up from three-point land, but the team came back and they beat Heritage Christian after trailing by, I believe, 19 after 3. And at halftime, it might have been 26-point deficit. Don't quote me. But also last night, the B team, right there, 8th grade, got the win over Kokomo, 24-15. And then Simon Knott ended up with 10 points in the ball game. And we'll also mention, happening last weekend at Lucas Oil Stadium, the final scores for football last weekend. Class 1A, it was Lafayette Central Catholic got the win 29-28 over Indianapolis Lutheran. Class 3A, it was Indianapolis Chittard getting the win over Heritage Hills 34-3. Class 5A for the nightcap, it was New Palestine capturing their second win in a row, consecutive years, 27-20 over Valparaiso. On Saturday, the 30th of November, classes 2, 4, and 6 ended up like this. Class 2A, Eastbrook fell to Western Boone 44-7. Western Boone captures their second state title in a row. So Western Boone going to be in Class 3A next season. We'll also mention 4A. We'll mention Evansville Memorial got the win 21-3 over East Noble. And in Class 6A, it was the Carmel Greyhounds 20, Center Grove 17. That was a good ball game, too. If you want to go back and watch any or all of those 6 games, you can. You can go to IHSAATV.org. So, buzzer sounds, 8 seconds, clock rolling down. Getting ready for second half action. Second buzzer sounds. This game is being simulcast on HamiltonCountyRadio.com through the weak, relaxing music. That's music you can work to. You can just let it play, and it's soothing. And that's kind of what Jim Wofford explained to me, and he let me hear it, and I believe him. So here we go. 8 minutes on the game clock. 38-29. Ball's going to be brought in, half court. Hamilton Heights will get the possession arrow. Going to be brought in by Isaac Hickok. Hickok in the game along with Hudson Hosteller. He'll take the inbound along with Cameron Knott, Gus Etchison, and Brent Pennington. So starters in the ball game for Hamilton Heights. Brought in to Hosteller. Crossing the timeline. Going to be picked up by Cole McDaniel. He'll dish the ball off. He'll work it right side to Hickok. Back to Gus. Gus outside. He'll dribble the basketball, kick it to the corner. Going to be a foul, reach-in foul, going to be called on Newcastle. Gus trying to get the ball to the corner, trying to find Hickok, but got slapped on the arm. 29. The foul's going to be whistled. That's his first in the ball game. That's number 21, Trey Miller. First of the second half on either team. 7:44 on the game clock. Right side moving the basketball. Cameron not back out to Hostel. They're behind the arc. Three-point land. Got it. Isaac Hickok. Isaac Hickok cuts the lead. Cuts into 3 points right there. It's 38-32. A 6-point advantage for Newcastle. Newcastle in the front court closer to me now. They trade buckets, trade ends. So working the basketball. Working back up Blessinger. Out around the perimeter. They work it back out top. They give it to number 11, William Greaser. Out top of the basketball, Cole McDaniel. Picked up there by Gus Etchison. Out top, Blessinger. Back to Cole, behind the arc on the dribble. Bounce pass left side, shot in the air. Rimmed out that time, number 21, Trey Miller. Rebound Hamilton High School, back the other direction. Gus Etchison on the dribble. He'll take a shot and wouldn't go. A little bit of a bump there, no call. Trying to move the ball quick down the floor, trying to play the numbers game right now with Newcastle. Newcastle in the front court, Cole McDaniel. 38-32 to the corner. On the dribble now, Dylan Burgum. We're in the corner, Blessinger shoots a three. Rimmed off, wouldn't go. Rebound, Hudson Hosteller. Hosteller crosses the timeline in a hurry. In the front court now, straight out top. He'll dribble. He might have an opening. Take a shot off the glass, wouldn't go. Pretty good defense right there, evidently, by number 4, Cole McDaniel. 38-32. 6:20 on the game clock. Working the ball back around the perimeter. Out top of the basketball on the dribble outside the paint. He'll take a shot off the glass, good. Left-handed shot, good for William Greaser. 40-32, an 8-point advantage. From the corner, step back three, good. Cameron Knott in front of the Husky Spirit section. 3-point land, cuts the lead to 5. 40-35, crossing the timeline with the basketball. Number 10, Dylan Burgum. He'll work a right side 3-point shot in the air. Trey Miller rimmed around, hit the top of the backboard. Might have got something else there. Isaac Hickok, curious to know if that didn't hit something for him, but no call. It bounces back through the rim. So 3-point shot, good. It's 43-35. On the dribble, Gus Etchison. Down low, bounce pass to the corner. Shot on the way, got it. It's number 14, Brent Pennington. Brent Pennington, he's got a work ethic that is incredible. I came in here one day, he was shooting with the machine wrapped up under the bucket. Rebounded for him while he shot about 500 shots. I rebounded for about 45 minutes. I just chased down the balls that bounced too far. That's all I did. But he's got a work ethic. He's a senior. 43-38. Bounce pass out top, Blessinger. Touches the hands of Cole McDaniel. On the dribble, working against defense right there from Brent Pennington. Behind the arc, he'll work it right side. Get the ball back out top. He'll take a three. Over the shot. Trying to come up with a block there was Gus Etchison. It rimmed out, wouldn't go. Newcastle boards it. They keep in the front court. 3-point shot from the corner. Trey Miller wouldn't go. 43-38 out top. Right elbow extended. Got the bucket. Gus Etchison for three. 43-41. 2-point advantage for Newcastle. They were up by 13 not long ago. 4:18 on the game clock. We're in the third quarter. Going baseline. Working down low. Off the glass. Cole McDaniel got the bucket. Took a fake jump. Waited for traffic to clear. Off the glass. Good for Cole. 45-41. On the dribble out top of the basketball. Taking it back out. Isaac Hickok in the paint. 14-footer floater wouldn't go. He'll bound his own basketball. They're going to wonder how. It was basically a shot. 3-point shot. So Pennington, I believe that was Pennington from the corner, got the 3-point shot to go down. 45-44. So working it back around to the corner. They're going to go baseline. McDaniel kicked it to the other corner. Trey Miller going to be a foul call. It's going to be a offensive foul. They're going to get Cole McDaniel for a charging foul after the pass release. Gus Etchison, nearly familiar a week ago with that type of call. So 49-44, 30-second timeout going to be called right now. Trojans going to call a 30-second timeout. And we'll mention once again that those Indiana Pacers, Bankers Life Fieldhouse, their home court, they are currently in second place In the East, they're the Central Division. They're 14-7. They got a win last night, 107-100 over OKC Thunder. You can watch or listen to Pacer basketball. You can do so right there, and we'll mention Mark Boyle, 107.5 FM. He does a fine job painting pictures with his voice. And Chris Denary and Quinn Buckner. You can go Fox Sports Midwest. Find the Indiana station. There's a few there on the dial right there, but you can find them. You can watch Pacer basketball. They're in second place in the division. Milwaukee, they've lost 3. The Lakers have only lost 3. They're tops right now in the NBA, those two teams. So 45-44. Going to be a reach-in foul. Foul's going to be whistled, Hamilton Heights. Going to whistle this foul number, double check here. It's going to be on, not quite sure, it's actually on Newcastle. It's going to be on number 20, Caleb Groh. He picks up number 1, team foul number 3. Hamilton Heights 0 fouls in the second half thus far. Shot from the corner, wouldn't go for Pennington. Rebound secured. Give him back the other direction, number 11. William Greaser. Greaser on the dribble. He'll go outside the paint, inside the paint. Now turnaround jumper. He'll go off the glass. Wouldn't fall. They're going to whistle a foul on the shot. Called on Hamilton Heights. So they're going to whistle this foul on number 24, Hudson Hosteller. He'll pick up number 2. There's the first foul. Second half on Hamilton Heights. 3 on Newcastle. Left-handed shooter. First one rims out. Wouldn't go. Number 11, William Greaser. Greaser is a junior class member. 6'1". He'll toe it up right there. 3:02 left. Second shot good. At the back end of a 2-shot foul, William Greaser. 46-44. Huskies trail by 2. They're in the front court now. They can tie it or take the lead with a 3. Out top of the basketball, Gus Etchison crossing over. He'll go left side. He'll try a 2 outside the paint. Ties the ball game at 46. Just outside the paint, off the glass. Tie ball game, just like the tip-off. 2:35 on the game clock. 46-46 out top, Cole McDaniel. Left side, 3-point shot. Rimmed off when go. William Greaser. Rebound Blessinger, back to Greaser. He'll pass it down low off the glass, got the bucket. Blessinger puts Newcastle back up by 2, 48-46. Outside the arc, 3-point shot when to go for Etchison. Right elbow extended. Rebound secured. Number 4, Cole McDaniel. On the dribble, out top now, McDaniel's going to reset the offense. Working against him is Gus Etchison. Out top now with the basketball, number 11, William Greaser. Guarding the basketball out top, number 2, Isaac Hickok. 1:50 on the game clock. They're going to call a reach-in foul. Foul's going to be called Hamilton Heights. Number 2, Isaac Hickok. They'll get him for his second foul in the ball game. He'll take a breather. Back in the ball game, Lucas Letzinger. He's wearing number 11. Also back in the game is number 23, sophomore Luke Carroll. Also taking a breather for the Huskies is number 14, Brent Pennington. 1:48 left. 1:48 clock rolling. 48-46. Working at the right side behind the arc. Playing the weave right there. They'll take a shot with McDaniel. Got it. 3-point land in front of the Newcastle bench. 51-46. Back to a 5-point advantage for Newcastle. Third quarter, 1:27 left. Clock rolling. Now top is Hudson Hochstetler. He'll bring the ball back out and dish it out top to Gus. Gus inside there. He'll cross over. Ball tipped away, stolen in the paint by number 11, William Greaser. 51-46. On the dribble out top, Cole McDaniel. He'll backpedal dribble near the Husky head. Reset the offense. Working against him is Hochstetler. They'll switch now out top with the basketball, number 11, William Greaser. 54 seconds left. Third quarter, 5-point advantage for Newcastle. Newcastle in the front court with the basketball on the dribble. He's tripped back around, kick the ball back out to McDaniel. He'll go through the legs, working against Gus. Bounce pass, right side. 38 seconds left. 51, 46, 34 seconds on the clock. Newcastle may be looking for the final shot of the quarter. They're working hard to keep the basketball. Hamilton Heights defending pretty well. 51, 46. Going to be a steal. It's going to be Cameron Knott. He's going to put it down softly. Everybody in the whole house was looking for a slam. He's just going to set it over the rim with both hands and get the bucket. 51, 48. 6 seconds left. Front court now, McDaniel on the dribble. Going to bounce off the leg. Going to be off the leg of Letzinger playing good D. Ball went free. A lot of folks wondered whose ball it's going to be. Right below me, I saw it had a pretty good view. 0.8 seconds left. They can catch and shoot, and they will. 3-point shot, Blessinger from the corner wouldn't go. 51-48, a 3-point ball game. Fourth quarter on the way. And we'll mention this game is also being made possible by AudioSportsOnline.net, your live sports broadcast home. PutMeInSports.com since 2008 have been subscribing to AudioSportsOnline.net. They provide online radio, online video. You can listen to or provide your own, allow others to hear the athletic events in which you choose to cover. That could be youth sports. It could be middle school sports. It could be high school sports like you're listening to tonight right here at Hamilton Heights High School. Hamilton Heights hosting the Newcastle Trojans. You can go to AudioSportsOnline.net, or you can go to the bottom of the Put Me In Sports webpage and click on About ASO at the bottom of the screen. So second buzzer sounds. We're ready for fourth quarter action. They're going to inbound the basketball. It's going to belong to Newcastle, that alternate possession arrow. So we're going to be brought in, the trigger man, east side of the gym floor, going to be number 10, Dylan Burgum. He'll pass to the backcourt and get it to William Creaser. Back to Burgum. Burgum will cross the timeline. 5 seconds into the fourth quarter, the 3-point ball game. Newcastle in front with the ball in the front court on the dribble now. Out top, works the right side behind the arc. He'll step in. That's Trey Miller. Back out top to dish the basketball back out to Dylan Burgum. He'll dish it down low in the paint off the glass. Couldn't get the shot off the glass. They'll go to the foul line according to the official. That shot taken by number 33, Brandon Matney. Matney, 6'4". He's a junior. He and Blessinger, both 6'4", the tallest gentleman on the team at the moment. 51-48. First shot off the back of the rim wouldn't go. 33, Brandon Matney. And they have to stuff his shirt in. That's no problem. Tucks it in. And you want to fluff it back out so you don't get restriction when you shoot. So here comes the second shot. Second shot rimmed off, wouldn't go. Rebound, Cameron Knott. 51-48. 7:27. Fourth quarter. Crossing the timeline, Husky head right there now is Hudson Hosteller. The dribble right side, dish it right side to Gus. Gus inside the arc, kicks it back around. Hudson Hosteller going baseline is Carroll. They kick it back the other side. 3-point land, got the bucket. Letzinger for 3-point land east side of the gym floor from the corner baseline. 51-51, another tie ball game. We're all locked up. 6:57. At top of the basketball, going to bounce past left side. Trey Miller picked up by Carroll. Back out top to move the basketball, William Greaser. We'll dish it back to Cole McDaniel on the dribble, working against Hosteller. Back out to McDaniel. He'll dribble in. He'll go off the glass. Block shot. Got a block shot there. I think it was Carroll. It might have been Hosteller. Back the other direction. They'll go off the glass. Left side of the rim. Basket good. Cameron Knott. 2-point ball game, Hamilton Heights. I believe maybe the first lead. Don't quote me. I'm not keeping stats. 53-51. 6:14 on the game clock in the paint. Reverse layup, going to get the bucket. 3-point play opportunity for Newcastle Trojan number 11, William Greaser. Greaser went up in the lane right side, reached over, put the ball off the glass and got the 2-point shot, but got fouled in the process. Gus Etchison going to pick up his first foul in the ball game. Team foul number 4 for the Huskies, 3 thus far for Newcastle. 3-point play good. Number 11, William Greaser. 54-53, Newcastle by 1. On the dribble out top, Husky head. Stationary dribble, Hudson Hosteller. Keep the ball alive. Not playing too close right there, McDaniel. Hosteller passes it right side behind the arc to Cameron Knott. Back to Hosteller out top. To the corner. Ball's in the hands of Luke Carroll. Back out top, skip pass, and back to Carroll. Carroll going to drive in. He'll kick it outside. 3-point shot in the air. Got it. Lucas Letzinger, 2 in a row. 3-point land. 56-54. Huskies by 2. Working the basketball front court, number 11, William Greaser. Greaser on the dribble. Going to cross over into paint. He'll take a floater left-handed. Got the bucket. They're going to disallow it. They're going to say setting up for the charge was Hamilton Heights. They're going to say the shot didn't go in. They're going to say the foul occurred, the friction occurred before the release of the basketball. Shot did go in. These officials, they have a license. I'll say what they're here for a reason. That's the call, and that's what they're going with, and they're sticking to it. So 56-54 outside the arc. Left elbow extended, no foul called. 3-point land, shot taken there by Letzinger. He hit the deck. No foul called. You hope that during the ball game that maybe one of the 3 officials looking at each of the areas to cover their bases. No foul called there for Letzinger's shot. So bring the ball in. Backcourt belongs to Newcastle. 56-54, 5 minutes left. Fourth quarter on the dribble. Crossing the timeline right there out top with the basketball is William Greaser, number 11. Guarding him loosely is Luke Carroll, sophomore. He's 6'4". 4:47 on the dribble. He'll cross over. Kick it to the corner. Trey Miller, shot in the air. Rimmed off, wouldn't go. Would have been a 3. Rebound, Cameron Knott. He'll dish it off. Point guard, shooting guard, Gus Etchison. He'll go left side. He'll go in the paint. They're going to call bump foul. They're going to call reach in. Difficult task, I'm quite sure, to guard Gus Etchison. 56-54. That foul's whistle on number 11. William Greaser, he picks up number 4 in the ballgame. Both teams with 5 accumulatives thus far in the second half. 4:34. Jump shot. 3-point land. Got it. Pretty shot. Cameron Knott. Got some elevation and nothing but net. 59-54. 5-point advantage for the Huskies. Ball's in the front court. On the dribble. Kick it back out. 3-point shot. On the way. He got it. Baseline corner from the east side of the gym. That's number 10, Dylan Burgum. Timeout called. 30 seconds. Timeout called. 4:15 left here in regulation. And then we'll go ahead and mention. Bowl 32, Rockin' Cosmic New Year's Eve family party, December 31st. That'll happen. We'll also mention party number 3, the all-nighter. That's from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. Unlimited bowling and shoes. Unlimited pizza and soda. Party favors for everyone. Only $159.95 per lane. That's for up to 6 people. Cosmic lights and great music. Party favors. Tons of door prizes. You can check them out. That's www.bowl32.com in Noblesville. Going to inbound the basketball. Brought in Hamilton Heights 84 feet away. 2-point ball game. Huskies in front by 2. 59-57. Huskies have the basketball in the front court. Slow pace at the moment. On the stationary dribble out top, Hudson Hosteller. Coming a little closer to play him now, number 11, William Greaser. No count being administered. It's getting close, so here it comes. He's going to begin that count. 3:50, clock rolling. Hosteller kicks it to the corner to Luke Carroll. He'll pick up his dribble. Back out top, we'll get it back out to Hosteller. Hosteller left-handed dribble across the lane. He'll go back across the lane right side. Gives it back to Carroll. Carroll takes it to Letzinger. Back out top, Gus Etchison with the basketball. Guarding him out top, I should say left side, is number 4, Cole McDaniel. 3:23 on the game clock. Out top, Etchison, stationary dribble, no count, being administered. He's in the front court in the absolute corner of the front court, east side of the gym floor, opposite the scores bench. So no count yet. He'll begin to count now as they'll break containment. Taking some clock right here, 3:02, clock moving. 59-57, Hamilton Heights by 2 with the basketball in the front court. On the dribble, Gus Etchison kicks it right side to Hosteller. Hosteller way beyond the arc. No intention to shoot. He'll dribble in now. They go baseline. They'll kick it back out top to Letzinger. Thought about a shot. He'll dribble around and get the ball back to Hosteller. 2:36 on the game clock. In the front court, the movement left side, Hosteller. Back right side to move the basketball around. Touches the hands of Letzinger to Hosteller. A little bit of a bump. No call and a steal. Going to be a steal stepping in. He'll go coast to coast. Tried to. Knocking the ball free was Letzinger. Picked up by McDaniel. Now stolen by Etchison. Going to be a reach-in foul. Etchison was looking to go off glass. Going to be a reach-in foul. A lot of activity there in a short amount of time. 2:14 on the game clock. Foul is going to be whistled on number 10, Dylan Burgum. He's got 2. Team foul number 6. So next common foul for Newcastle would put Hamilton Heights at the stripe. 2:14, Hamilton Heights with 5 accumulative here in the second half. Passes to backcourt, Hosteller on the dribble. Working on the left side now. He crosses over, gets back out top. He'll bring the ball back, backpedal dribble. Working against Trey Miller. On the dribble, go through the legs. They're going to paint, kick it to the corner. They'll bring it back out. Going to be a reach-in foul. Blessinger going to make the foul. He had fouls to give. Not too bad a shape for Blessinger. Quite sure Coach Daniel Cox wanted a foul there. Going to put Hamilton Heights on the line. They're going to put it on the line. Sophomore basketball player, Luke Carroll. He's 6'4". He'll be at the free throw line for the first time this season. First shot up and good. 60-57. 3-point advantage for Hamilton Heights. 1:57 on the game clock. He'll eye the second one. He'll fly it. It'll rim out and wouldn't go. Rebound Blessinger. 3-point ball game. Ball's in the hands of Newcastle. Number 10, Dylan Burgum. Walking across the timeline. He'll pass it left side to Greaser. They'll go baseline. He'll take a shot inside the paint. Wouldn't go. Guys on board. Wouldn't go. Ball's loose. Picked up on the rebound that time by Hudson Hosteller. 5'8". 60-57. 1 minute, 30 seconds left. Fourth quarter. Out top of the basketball, Gus Etchison crossing over. Going to be a reach-in foul. Foul's going to be whistled on 21, Trey Miller. Trey Miller picks up the foul. They'll put Etchison at the free throw line. Trey Miller picks up his second foul in the ball game. Team foul number 8. Etchison going to get the 1 in bonus. Etchison shooting 82% in the first game. 9 for 11, now 10 for 12. Got the first one. 4-point advantage for Hamilton Heights. 1:26 on the game clock. We're going to use some shoes right there, get some perspiration off the floor, make sure there's nothing slick there. Not a good idea to have a slick floor on the basketball floor. The officials did a fine job. So 1:26 left. Second shot up and good also. Gus Etchison makes it a 5-point game. Hamilton Heights in front. On the dribble, crossing the timeline, number 10, Dylan Bergen. Out top now, Cole McDaniel. We get the ball back from Trey Miller. Cole back in the corner. Back out top. They'll bring it back there. Elbow extended right side. On the dribble, is Cole McDaniel. Back out top, there's a corner. Corner shot, three-point land, wouldn't go for Blessinger. Rebound, Hamilton Heights. Going back the other direction is Gus Etchison. He'll get fouled. He'll go to the foul line. Foul's going to be whistled on Cole McDaniel. Cole McDaniel, not much else he could have done. He needed a foul. Get that clock stopped. It stopped at 57.3. They put Gus Etchison back at the line. Gus, 11 for 13. He's going to get 2 shots, I do believe. We'll double check. He might be the bonus. I'm not sure he was shooting quite yet. Gus going to fly the first one. He got it anyway. 57.3 seconds left. 63-57. Bounce pass from the official. Gus Etchison. 3 dribbles. He'll eye and fly the second one. Wouldn't go. Rimmed off. Just fell off the rim. Fighting for the board was Hosteller. Back the other direction with the rebound is William Greaser. Greaser on the dribble. They're going to call a foul. It's going to be an out-of-bounds play. Foul's going to be whistled on Hamilton Heights. 49.5 seconds left. They're going to inbound the basketball. It'll be triggered in right at the bucket on the baseline by Dylan Burgum. He'll bounce it in to Blessinger. Back out top and move the basketball to Greaser. Back to McDaniel. He'll look for a screen. He'll look for a shot. Greaser going to take the shot, back pedal dribble. He'll rim around, fall off, wouldn't go. Blessinger boards it. Block shot, Gus Etchison. Etchison at 6 foot blocks the 6'4" shot of Blessinger. Back the other direction. 6'3", 57. 27.2 left. Foul in the front court. Hamilton Heights going back to the foul line. This time it's going to be Hudson Hosteller. Hosteller will get the double bonus. 10 shots, or 10 fouls, I should say. A foul whistle on McDaniel. He's got 4. First shot rimmed around, wouldn't go. 27.2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hamilton Heights and Newcastle. They may meet up again towards the end of the year. We'll see. Let's see who's in the win of it. So second shot good. 24, Hudson Hosteller on the dribble. They go left side off the glass, got the bucket. Cole McDaniel, timeout called. 20.5 seconds remaining. 64-59. Timeout called and hurry. Coach Daniel Cox. Coach Daniel Cox, a couple of years ago, he took his team to the semi-state at Lafayette Chef High School. They played a good game. I mentioned I was at that ball game. Put Me in Sports was at that ball game. We were working. We were right there, and we'll mention Newcastle. First half got the lead. It came back second half. Culver Academy got the lead back. It was a tough game. It was a rocking and rolling type of game. It was anyone's game. And we'll mention that game ended up 65-60 at Lafayette Chef. Say what? Peyton Stovall, athletic director right there then. Right now he's working at Purdue. He's doing some good things in the athletic department at Purdue University. But Peyton Stovall runs a pretty tight ship. He did a fine job right there. And we'll mention Culver Academy went on and captured the 3A category crown for that particular year. But if you're not going to win, it's always good to not win against a team that ends up being the winner. What a game. I enjoyed that thoroughly. 20.5 going to bring it in. Long pass. Cameron Knott to the front court. Off the glass. Good. Gus Etchison. The long 80-foot pass from the chest. Chest pass back the other direction. 66-59. Shot from the corner. Baseline 3 wouldn't go for William Greaser. 8.4 seconds left in the fourth quarter here in the ball game. 66-59. Foul called. Going through the strike this time, going to be Lucas Letzinger. Lucas Letzinger at the free throw line. 2 on the lane other than him. Now 3. Cole McDaniel going to enter the lane. 3 members of the Newcastle team. First shot up and good for Lucas Letzinger. Letzinger hits his first free throw of the season. First shot taken from the free throw line. He'll take another one. Next shot up, rimmed off, wouldn't go. 67-59. Front court, McDaniel. Step back three, short off the mark, wouldn't go. Rebound, Cameron Knox. 1 second, clock's going to buzz out. Final score, Hamilton Heights 67, Newcastle 59. Good ball game, and I mentioned again, we'll mention Newcastle Trojans will be in action tomorrow night, December 7th. They'll be home with Anderson, JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. Hamilton Heights will be in action tomorrow night also. The Huskies will travel to Guerin Catholic High School, 7:30 for the varsity, 6 o'clock for the JV. If you'd like to listen on Pussy and Sports, you're welcome to. We'll be at Guerin Catholic tomorrow night. Again, we'll mention the final score here tonight. Hamilton Heights 67, Newcastle 59. A good ball game, and again, like to say way to go for the Hamilton Heights Middle School. My wife back home, she sound checked more than once again. She sound checked, make sure we got the right sound. She said it was sounding kind of soft at the beginning. She said it was okay. We thank her for listening. We thank you for listening. And we will mention simulcast available, HamiltonCountyRadio.com. If you want to listen live, not sure about the archive at this moment, but thank you for listening. And no matter if you're home or away, if you're teaching or learning, you've always got to keep the fire burning.